All right, everyone, if you've taken any of my other classes in music theory, my music theory classes, you know that I'm a pretty big fan of this program called MuseScore. For things that you need to be successful in this class, they can both be free to you. One is this program called MuseScore. It is a free download. Just go to musescore.org and you can download it. It is a very impressive free program. It's open source. It is a full notation editor. Now there are several notation programs on the market. There's one called Finale, there's one called Sibelius, and those are great. They're expensive though. So I'm using this one because it's free and you can all get your hands on it. You know, in my personal work, I tend to use Finale, actually, to be perfectly honest with you. But it's expensive, it's a little complicated, and it's overkill for what we're going to be doing in this class. I have students that use MuseScore for everything they do, and they make some really beautiful scores. It is a very impressive program. So please download and install this program. What we can do with it is you're going to see me using it throughout the whole course just as kind of a way to write stuff. But what we can do is we can put a bunch of notes, build some chords. Let's make it a little bit nicer chord here, okay? And then we can hear it. We can hear what we did. That was weird, what I randomly just plunked in right there, but that's okay. So it's a great tool to have for while you're learning this stuff, because if you can't hear what you're working on, you're never really going to understand it, I don't think. I think you really have to hear it. So this program is pretty easy to use. I keep saying that sooner or later I'm going to make a course, like a free course, just on how to use this program, just to get everyone up to speed. I haven't got time to do that yet, but I will be doing that sooner or later. So poke around and look for that course, because it might exist by the time you watch this course. But for now, musescore.org, download the program. You'll be glad that you have it. And even if you don't want to do that, that's fine. You'll be fine without it. But just know that's the program I'm using throughout this whole course. So when you see me clicking on stuff, that's what I'm using. The other thing that I would like you to have is just some good old-fashioned staff paper. I find it really useful sometimes to have a couple sheets of staff paper and a pencil or a pen handy, just so I can scribble out some notes. And while I'm thinking about something, and I can see if something's working or if it's not working, it's really useful to me just to have some actual paper with staff lines on it, the 5 lines, so that I can just scribble some stuff out. And that can be free to you too, because in the next segment here, I'm going to give you a PDF that is some good staff paper. This is just one blank sheet of staff paper. That's all it is. So you can download this and print it. Print 10 sheets of it and just keep it by your computer while you're following along with this class, so you can just jot down some notes, and you'll be glad you did. It can be very useful to have. So those are the 2 things you need, and I'm happy to say they're both free, except for maybe printing out the staff paper. That might cost you a couple cents depending on what your printing situation is, but it's very, very, very cheap. Okay, that's it. With that, let's dive in to the course and do first, I want to do just a quick little bit of review just to get us up to speed to make sure we're on the right foot going into the real content of this class. So quick little review, and then we'll be diving in.